All right, folks, we're back. You're watching PCCS TV. This is the high school boys basketball game. Polk County Christian School Knights versus Trinity Christian Academy Eagles from Hollister. About 2 minutes, 31 seconds to tip off. We just finished the high school girls game, and the Polk County Christian School Knights won the high school girls game. Boys have finished their warm-up. They're coming back to the bench. As always, this broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school at 2490 West Tower Drive and see what we're doing to provide a Christian education for children in our area. As always, PCCS athletes, spectators, and families strive to set a Christian example at all times. On behalf of the school board, teachers, and all who have invested time, effort, finances, and prayers, we appreciate the opportunity to have a part in establishing a foundation in the lives of our students through Christian education. All right, the lineup for the teams tonight. The visiting TCA Eagles, number 1, Sundahl. Number 5, Carly. Number 10, Stauffer. 15, McNeil. 23, Hurd. 30, Wilder. 32, Pingleton. 41, Knopfer. And 52, Marble. And I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure that I didn't mess up and put some last names in instead. Okay, nope, I did get the last names. I was afraid I got some first names in there instead. All right, and the starters are going to be Stauffer, McNeil, Hurd, and Wilder. All right, and the lineup for PCCS is, it looks like the starters are senior. Jaden Cleveland just had a senior night moment for recognition. And Ledger Rust, number 42. Landon Gray, number 3, I believe. Lucas Burton, number 33, and Ben Walker, number 52. All right, and the tip is up, and Knights with the tip. Jaden Cleveland over to Lucas. Lucas over to Rust. Rust for the first basket of the game, just seconds in. Knights leading 2-0. That is Stauffer bringing the ball down to Hurd. Hurd back to Stauffer, putting it up for 2. Missed shot, but number 30, Wilder, got the rebound, put it right back up for 2. Landon Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights, and so it's 2-2 now. Landon swinging around to the far near side quickly, passes it back up top to Burton. Burton back to Landon. Landon trying to get it into Rust, and that was 23, Hurd with the steal on that pass. 23 over to 10, Stauffer. Stauffer down to Pingleton. Pingleton back to Stauffer for the shot. McNeil with a rebound, and McNeil up to Stauffer for another shot, and there was a travel. All right, Jaden Cleveland bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Rust on the far side. Rust down to Cleveland in the corner. And Cleveland driving along the baseline, putting the shot up for, nope, no good. And ball's out, maybe on White, not sure. We'll see what the ref says. Ref says white ball. Jay Cleveland bringing the ball in for the Knights, into Ben Walker. Ben Walker putting it up for 2. Well, it's a miss. And Eagles pass it down court. And that was maybe Stauffer for that shot. All right. Gray over to Rust. Rust driving down to the baseline, putting it up for 2, and no good. Walker's on the ball with, that's Pingleton. Nope, that's Wilder. Walker and Wilder on the ball, and it's a jump ball, so it's going to be Eagles ball. Wilder's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles and give it to Stauffer. All right, the ball's in. Stauffer's bringing it down for the Eagles. Over to Hurd. Hurd to Stauffer. Back to Hurd. And Hurd going for a three-point shot off the back of the rim. No good. But Wilder getting that rebound and passing it out to Stauffer. Stauffer over to Pingleton. Pingleton passing into Wilder. And Wilder's going to pass it back over to Hurd. Hurd to Stauffer. Stauffer for a three-point effort and no good. And there's Lucas Burton with a beautiful rebound for the Knights. Gives the ball over to Gray to bring down. Gray passing it down to Cleveland. Cleveland intended for Burton, but that was 15. McNeil with a steal and Hurd with a fast break and a shot. All right, so the score is 6-2. Eagles leading by 4. And Gray trying to pass to Cleveland. Pass was too low and Cleveland missed it, and it's out of bounds. Eagles ball. That's Wilder bringing the ball into Stauffer. Stauffer's bringing it back down, setting up an offense. He's going to pass it off to Hurd. Hurd swinging around to the far side, down to the baseline. Jump shot. Missed his shot, but Wilder got the rebound, went to put it back up. Missed it, and Burton got that rebound, so Knights are bringing it down. Gray's got the ball, passing to Rust on the near side. Rust putting it in, intended for Walker. Wilder stole it and gives it to Stauffer, who puts it up for an easy 2. And it's 8-2 now. Gray's bringing the ball down for the Knights. Gives it over to Cleveland. Cleveland, bounce pass inside intended for Walker, and Wilder's on it. Another pass straight down to Stauffer again. They're doing that same thing. 10-2. And timeout on the Knights. Coach Burton's going to visit and say, okay, boys, we got a new strategy now that we see what they're doing. All right, white ball. Cleveland's going to bring the ball into Gray for the Knights. Gray's going to bring it down. Gray's giving the ball over to Cleveland. Gray cutting to the corner, shooting a three-pointer, and it's up. No good. Burton got the rebound, put it straight back up for 2. Good play for the Knights. Good teamwork. Great effort. All right. Eagles bring the ball. That was Hurd bringing the ball into Stauffer. Stauffer's bringing it across. No, that was not Hurd. That was Pingleton. Hurd's got the ball now, and he's driving into a screen. No shot. Passes it out Stauffer. Stauffer driving down to the free throw, putting it up for 2. Missed the shot, and Burton got the rebound. He's going to pass it over to Gray. He's going to bring it down. And Gray's driving past the defenders. Tried to put a shot up, and that's Hurd that stole it. Hurd driving down for a fast break, puts it up for an easy 2. 12-4. Cleveland's bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Gray on the near wing. Gray across, intended for Rust. Stauffer got a hand on it, but Rust kept it. Okay, back to Gray in the wing. Gray putting up a three-point effort, missed the shot, and Hurd ends up with the ball. He's making a fast break of it, and Burton set up, and Hurd still got the shot in. It was good for 2. It's 14-4. Eagles leading by 10. Cleveland bringing the ball down, gives it over to Burton. Burton to Rust. Rust driving in, putting the shot up, and it's batted away by Wilder. Wilder passes it off, and they send it down court to Stauffer, who puts it straight up for 2, and the score is 16-4. Gray's bringing the ball down. Over to Burton. Burton up for 3. What a beautiful shot for Lucas Burton. Score is 16-7 now. All right. Hurd's bringing the ball down for the Eagles. And over to Pingleton. Back to Hurd. Back to Pingleton. Cross court to Stauffer. And there's a foul. I think that's on Burton. Number 33, I believe. Ref says 33. That's going to be a push on White. Eagles ball, and Eagles are subbing. They're bringing in Marble for McNeil. All right, Stauffer's going to bring the ball in. Stauffer into Wilder. Wilder back to Stauffer in the corner. Stauffer back up to Wilder. And Wilder doing a three-point jump shot. And what a shot for Wilder. Straight in. It's 19-7. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. And long pass to Burton, getting it over the players. Burton's shot was no good, and Wilder got the rebound. Wilder's just a little too tall. Okay, passes it over to Stauffer. Stauffer walking back up to the wing. Gives it to Hurd. Hurd over to Pingleton. Pingleton with a three-point effort, no good. And Wilder got the rebound. Wilder puts it right up for two, so it's 21-7. Gray bringing the ball into Cleveland. Cleveland coming back down over to Gray on the far wing. And he's moving forward, a high pass to Rust. Rust back out to Gray. Gray up to the free throw. Bounce pass underneath to Cleveland. Cleveland putting it up. Rolled across the basket. But Walker doing his thing. Got the rebound, put it back up. It was a miss. Wilder got the rebound. Wilder bringing it down. Gives it to Pingleton in the far corner. And there's a travel. Knights ball. Gray bringing the ball into Cleveland. Cleveland's going to bring it down. And across to Gray again. Gray up a high arc. Got a screen. No shot. Passes it up to Cleveland. Cleveland into Burton at the top of the paint. Burton back out to Cleveland for a three-point effort. And close but no good. And Hurd got the rebound. Hurd's bringing it down for the Eagles over to Stauffer. Stauffer down to Pingleton. Pingleton back to Stauffer. Inside to Wilder at the top. And ref says 5-2 White. That's on Walker. Eagles ball under their own basket. Scores 21-7. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Wilder bringing the ball in. And cross court to Hurd up top. Hurd driving straight down into the paint, passing it out to Pingleton, up to Stauffer for a three-point effort, and straight into the basket. 24-7. Gray's bringing the ball down. He's driving down into the paint, putting the shot up, and missed shot. Wilder got the rebound. Wilder making a fast break. Passing it to Stauffer. Stauffer's going to slow down, set it up. Nope, he's going to shoot it. Pass it into Wilder. Puts it up for two. That's a two-point buzzer beater for Wilder after a pass from Stauffer. Good play on the Eagles. 20. Scoreboard in the gym says 26-25. I'm sorry, 25-7. So I've reset mine to say 25-7. And a minute break. When we come back, we'll be in second quarter action. And I need to reset my scoreboard. All right. All right, now the scoreboard says 26-7. That's correct. Okay, I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. And I'm always going to try and make my on-screen scoreboard match the scoreboard in the gym. During halftime, we'll go over some upcoming scheduling events for PCCS. All right, folks, players are coming back onto the court. White ball as we start second quarter action on PCCS TV. We appreciate you tuning in and watching the game. And invite you to come back, bring your friends, watch the replay tomorrow, next week, next year if you want. Cleveland bringing the ball in for the Knights, gives it to Gray. Gray back over to Cleveland on the near wing, down to Rust on the bottom. Rust passing it over to Walker, and Wilder steals the pass. Wilder's driving down around Cleveland, puts a shot up, and it's good for two. Oop, I put that on the wrong side of my scoreboard, and now I've got the scoreboard right. Gray's bringing the ball down for the Eagles, for the Knights, 28-7. Over to Cleveland. Cleveland passing it off to Burton. And Burton thinking about a three-point shot, no good. And that was Pingleton with a steal on a long pass. Passed it to Marble, and the ball's out of bounds. I missed who it was out on. Out on White. And so Wilder's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles and sending it bounce pass over to Marble. Marble gives it to Wilder for a three-point effort. Missed shot, and Burton gets the rebound. Burton's bringing it down for the Knights. And he's going to drive to the top of the paint, hands it off to Gray. Gray over to Cleveland, and the ball's out on Eagles. Oh, ref says out on White. Well, not arguing that, folks. He was closer to the ball than I was. He's got a much better view. All right, Hurd's bringing the ball down for the Eagles and pass it over to Marble. Marble over to Pingleton. Pingleton up to Wilder. Wilder to 5 is in. Carly gave it to Hurd. Hurd's passing cross court to Pingleton. Pingleton driving into the paint, taking advantage of the screen, but he missed a shot. Wilder shooting as he's almost fallen over. Missed his shot, and Gray stealing the shot out of his hands. And Gray trying for the fast break and finds a ref in the way. Wilder kicks the ball out of bounds. And it's going to be white ball. Good defense on the Knights' part there. Folks, that's going to happen. That's nobody's fault. All right. Shea Cleveland bringing the ball in for the Knights. He's going to pass the ball into Gray to bring it across. Gray, long pass to Burton in the corner with an instant three-point effort and off the side of the rim. And 41 is in. That's Naufer passing the ball over to Hurd. Hurd's bringing it down, putting it up for three, and it's off the back of the rim. Walker got his rebound. Gives it to Burton. Burton over to Gray to bring down. Gray's crossing the midcourt line, and he's getting some defense from Carly. Carly over to Burton. Burton driving down to the paint, putting the shot up. Walker gets the rebound, puts it back up. 4-2, folks. That's where Walker shines. That's his trick. Well, one of them anyway. Carly gives the ball off to Hurd. Hurd's bringing the ball down. Over to Marble. Marble over to Pingleton. Back up to Hurd. Over to 41, Naufer. Naufer missed the shot. Pingleton got the rebound over to Carly. Carly over to Hurd. Hurd driving down into the paint. Puts his shot up and missed it. Burton with that rebound. Good job for Burton. Gray's got the ball, passing it down to Cleveland. Cleveland back to Gray for a three-point effort. And close, but not in. And that's Hurd making a fast break of it. And 3-3 White with a block. Apparently his feet weren't set, and we'll go with that. Folks, you'll find that I don't argue because I don't know the plays well, so we always go with what the ref says. All right, Hurd's got the ball over to Carly. Carly for a three-point effort, and it's a miss. Burton tried to get the ball, and out on green, the ref says. 5 minutes, 3 seconds left in the first half. Gray gives the ball to Burton. Cleveland. Cleveland back over to Gray. Gray gets it across, sends it to Cleveland. Back to Burton, driving down along the baseline, putting up a two-point shot. Missed it. Hurd got the rebound, and he's making a fast break. And Eagles trying to get set. They are set, and Cleveland gets a rebound on a missed shot. Over to Rust for a fast break. Rust says, nope, we're going to slow it up. And Cleveland's got the ball now, driving down to the corner, passing up top to Gray, and Gray setting up for a long three-point shot. Close, and Walker was in on that attempted rebound. Burton's trying for the steal, and almost had the steal. Jump ball, it's going to be Eagles ball. Scores 28-9, 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the first half. Hurd's bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Over to Carly. Carly sending the ball back to Hurd. Hurd swinging around to the far side, giving the ball off to, off to Pingleton. Pingleton for a two-point jump shot. And score is 30-9. Gray, long pass to Burton. Burton driving straight through the defenders, putting the shot up for 2. Up, no good, but Walker got his rebound, put it right back up and missed. And there's a reach, I think, on 33, Burton. Yep. All right. Eagles ball. Marble's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. Eagles are bringing in a sub. They're bringing in Sundahl for Hurd. All right, Marble's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. Gives it to Hurd. So that wasn't Hurd that sat down. Sorry about that. Looks like Sundahl came in for, well, I can't see his number now. All right, ball's over to Marble, now to Sundahl. Sundahl to Carly. Travel for Carly. Knight's ball. All right, Gray's bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Cleveland. Cleveland over to Gray. Gray driving in and double dribble. Okay, Eagles ball. 3 minutes, 19 seconds left. And the ball's coming in from the sideline. That's Sundahl bringing the ball into Hurd. Hurd bringing the ball over to Marble. Marble up top to Sundahl. Sundahl down to Carly in the corner. And Carly giving it off to Marble in the corner. Marble back to Carly. It's out of bounds. Apparently tipped out of bounds, maybe by Cleveland. Either way, I think it was tipped out of bounds by Knights. Ref signaled it's a blue ball. Yep. Sundahl's going to bring the ball in. Passes it to Hurd, running into the paint. And Hurd, bounce pass, trying to get it to Marble. And Cleveland steals a bounce pass, trying for a fast break. And pass it over to Burton. Walker draws a foul, but that's on the floor before the shot. That was on one blue. Sundahl with the foul. Knights ball. Ledger Rust bringing the ball in for the Knights. Straight into Walker. Walker straight up for a two-pointer. And Eagles ball. That's McNeil back in. Gives the ball off to Stauffer, who's back in. Stauffer over to Marble. Marble back up to Stauffer. Stauffer down to McNeil in the corner for a three-point effort. Off the rim, and Walker there with a rebound. Gives it off to Gray. And Gray's bringing it down. Over to, tried to get it over to Cleveland, and tipped out of bounds by Stauffer. Knights ball. Cleveland's going to bring it in for the Knights. Passes the ball to Rust. And Rust, Gideon Walker's in for the Knights. He's on the far side. Rust sending it in. Missed the basket, put it back up. Rust got his own rebound. Second shot was no good, but Ben Walker stole the ball and put it straight back up from the paint for 2, 30-13 now. Stauffer's bringing the ball down. And lost possession. Jay Cleveland, great basketball IQ, stole that and put it right up for 2. What a great play for Jay Cleveland, a senior in his last game for the regular season for the Knights. We are absolutely going to miss that superstar on our team. Score is 30-15. Eagles lead. If you were here for the game in person, we just had a senior night celebration involving Jay Cleveland. This is, like I said, his last regular season game for the PCCS Knights in his senior year. He's going to be moving on to bigger and better things. I understand Jay may be interested in automotive technology. I'm not sure what his long-term plans are, but I've had him in some of my classes at PCCS, and he's been a fabulous student. I was very impressed with his attentiveness, and I look for good things for him. So excited to see what happens for him, but absolutely going to miss him. We will be uploading a copy of the video that we did during that senior presentation to the YouTube channel, but that'll be later. We did not live stream it. All right, Eagles ball. Stauffer's bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Passes it over to Sundahl. Sundahl down to the corner. Coming back up, trying to pass it to Marble. Rust ended up tipping the ball and stole the pass. Gives it over to Gray. Gray to Burton, and I think that's a charge. Oh, no, that was on Blue. Blue didn't have their feet set, so that was not a charge. That was a block on Sundahl. Rust bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passing it over to Cleveland. Gives it cross court to Burton. Burton down to Rust. Rust gives it off to Walker, who puts it straight up and missed his shot. All right. Carley's got the ball from Marble. Carley's going to bring it down for the Eagles. Gray giving some full pressure there at the midcourt line over to Stauffer. They get the ball across. Stauffer's now got it in the wing. He's sending it down to Sundahl. Sundahl back up to Stauffer. Stauffer faking a three over to Marble. Marble, no shot, gives it to Stauffer again. Stauffer swinging it back up top. Back to McNeil. McNeil now down to Marble. Marble driving along the baseline, putting a gentle shot up, missed his shot, and Gray ends up with the ball. Gray driving down to the paint, putting the shot up. Close, but Walker got the rebound and does his thing. Puts it straight back up for another two. 30-17. Stauffer waiting for his offenders to get down across. And Stauffer driving down for an in-close shot. Jump shot from inside the arc, puts it up for two. Score is 32-17. 19 seconds left in the second half. Gray, long pass down to Burton, driving along the paint, putting it up for two. Missed the shot. One dribble, puts it back up, gets the shot again, and now Carley got the rebound on that. Long pass down to Stauffer, who puts it straight up for two. And it's 34-17. That's the buzzer at the end of the first half. We'll be at 34-17 when we come back from halftime. All right, players are leaving the court. They're going to go to the locker room and visit with the coach. So as promised, while we're talking about upcoming schedule items, Polk County Christian School's upcoming short-range schedule. Tonight's the last game of the regular season. So next week, PCCS high school boys and girls teams both travel to Joplin for the high school championship. That's the state level Missouri Christian School Athletic Association state championship. This will be Polk County Christian School's second year in this basketball tournament. Last year was our first year ever attending, and as I've said in other games, in case you weren't watching, PCCS had a great showing last year. The boys represented very well. We were very proud of them and did an excellent job. The girls represented perfectly as well. The girls ended up winning the 4th division title at the state championship, so they are returning state champs for this year's tournament. And it's a different team this year. We lost some players, we gained some players, but we kept some players too. So we'll see how it goes. Everybody's matured on both teams. Kind of excited to see how this goes. That tournament starts on Thursday, February 13th in Joplin. There'll be games all day Thursday the 13th, all day Friday the 14th for Valentine's Day, and then Saturday the 15th will be the final bracket matchups based on Thursday and Friday play. And we expect that bracket to be, the initial legs of that bracket to be announced either this weekend or Monday, probably at the latest. So look for updated information on that on the Game Changer app and on probably the PCCS Facebook page, which, by the way, is at facebook.com/Polk County Christian School. You can also find us on the internet at polkcountychristianschool.org and at youtube.com/@PCCS. If you go to the YouTube channel on PCCS, you'll also be able to find all of our past live broadcasts and our past recorded content that's been uploaded and was not live streamed. The live broadcasts are under the live tab. Anything that we recorded and uploaded later will be under the video tab. And we're planning to leave those videos up there until YouTube removes them on our behalf, which we have no clue how that's how long that's going to be. But at this time, YouTube is not removing any videos that we're aware of. We also have some other content, student-created content in their tech classes and chapel events. Speaking of chapel events, back to upcoming schedule items. We have 4 upcoming chapels on March 7th, April 25th, and May 22nd. There will be 3 combined chapels at the North Campus. The main campus, those will be combined chapels. Both campuses will meet there at the North Campus for a chapel on those dates. And then on April 11th, there will be a chapel at both campuses, separate chapel, but our worship instructor, our worship teacher, teaching the high school worship class, and her husband will lead chapel at both the main campus and the high school campus on April 11th. So we're going to schedule and see how many of those we can get on video, either live or recorded and uploaded later. And then other scheduling items, the auction fundraiser is the biggest fundraising event for Polk County Christian School each year, and the biggest one I'm aware of. And that is, for this year, it's March 22nd. But before that is the online auction. The online portion is, I think, a fairly recent addition, and that is March 3rd through the 7th. The in-person auction will be on Saturday, March 22nd. Feel free to call the school or stop by and pick up a ticket to attend the in-person auction. And that includes a dinner and some fabulous ticket items to bid on. Usually that includes some golf getaways, some weekend getaways, some spa getaways, some great craft items, and some other, maybe some sporting events. Trying to think of what I've seen in the past. Actually, I know that if you get on our YouTube channel and you search for auction, you'll see some video content from past auctions. Some of the students have chosen that as a school project for their tech class and done some video from the auction and then submitted that as a YouTube video for a class project, and that's turned out real well. All right, we're down to 2 minutes 30 seconds left in halftime break, and the players are coming back in from the locker room. I'd like to take a brief moment and thank our volunteers for Polk County Christian School, Athletic Director and Head Coach Chad Burton. On the court there with Assistant Coach Brian Gray next to him in the green hoodie. Brian Gray is also our online scoreboard keeper and statistician keeper. Not doing the scoreboard for the video, but doing the scoreboard for the Game Changer app. So anyone who doesn't have live stream can watch what he's doing on the scoreboard on the iPad. They can watch that live in the Game Changer app if they have been added to PCCS, high school boys basketball, as a player, family, or fan. They can watch the score live. And then normally we also have assistant coach Jim Roller, but he's not here this evening. He had a prior engagement that he couldn't get out of. And we're also assisted by another volunteer volleyball coach, Vanessa Gray. She's at the scorer's table, and she is the one in the denim coat on the right side. She keeps the paper stats for the team all year, and she's also the head coach for our volleyball team. And next to her is Nancy Sandage running the scoreboard, and she's a frequent scorekeeper for us in these games. And then we, of course, have other parents, Hannah Hale and Leah Griffith, helping with the concession stand out in the hall. All the volunteers here at PCCS are a great benefit to us, and we couldn't do these events without support like that. All right, so We're back into third quarter action after the halftime. Knights are back out on the court. Score coming into third quarter action on PCCS TV has 34-17. Eagles leading. It's going to be Knights ball coming into the third quarter. Jay Cleveland's going to bring the ball in for the Knights. And the Eagles are taking the court. And it looks like Pingleton, Wilder, Hurd, Stauffer, and McNeil are out on the court for the Eagles. Knights have Gray, Cleveland, Rust, Walker, and Burton. Gray bringing the ball in, giving it to Burton. Burton driving down into the paint, had an open lane, put up an easy shot for two. It's 19 for the Eagles now. 19 for the Knights, 34 for the Eagles. And Hurd's bringing the ball down for the Eagles over to Stauffer on the near side. Stauffer down to McNeil in the corner. McNeil, three-point effort. It's no good, and there's Cleveland with a rebound. Cleveland bringing it down for the Knights. Gives the ball off to Gray. Gray setting up. Looks like he was contemplating a three. And Burton moving to the corner. Gray moving inside. Burton up to Cleveland. Cleveland passes it back to Burton, and Burton driving inside, got an opening, puts the shot up, it's a miss. Walker gets that rebound, puts it right back up, and Wilder gets that rebound. So Wilder's trying for a fast break, slows it up, passes it down to Stauffer. Stauffer's moving it back up top. They swing into the middle. Now over to Hurd. Hurd over to 32. That's Pingleton. Pingleton over to Stauffer again for a three-point effort, no good. Wilder chases the ball up top and gets the rebound. Wilder driving down, passes it out to Hurd, and Hurd taking advantage of the screen, backs it up, gives it over to Pingleton. Jay Cleveland with a steal, making the fast break and draws a foul on his shot. Jay Cleveland going to the free throw line, shooting for two, and that foul was on number 32, Pingleton. Scores 34-19 going into this foul. Cleveland's first free throw is a miss. Cleveland's second free throw is good. It's 34-20. Knights trailing by 14. Pingleton passing the ball down to Stauffer. Stauffer over to Hurd. Hurd down to Pingleton. Pingleton inside to Wilder. Wilder out to Stauffer. Stauffer with the three-point effort. It's off the backboard. Burton with the rebound. Burton's going to bring it down for the Knights. Over to Cleveland on the far wing. Inside to Walker. Walker put the shot up, and it's good for two. 34-22. Wilder bringing the ball in. I didn't know that was allowed. All right. Wilder gives the ball off to Hurd. Hurd over to Pingleton in the far corner. Puts it up for three, and Burton with a missed shot. Burton's got to bring it down for the Knights. And driving straight into the paint, putting his shot up, missed it. And Wilder with that rebound. All right. Wilder to Hurd, Hurd to Stauffer. Stauffer driving in, back out to Hurd. Hurd down to Pingleton, and McNeil in the corner. McNeil puts the shot up, no good. Cleveland ends up with a rebound. He's going to make a fast break of it. Driving all the way down, slows it up, pass it out to Burton. Burton over to Gray. Gray with a three-point effort, and no. But Walker, no, almost had the rebound. Long pass to Stauffer. Stauffer's got some open room, and looked like Burton may have been set up, but ref didn't call it. And the shot was good for two. Eagles get 36-22. Gray's got the ball, bringing it down for the Knights. Over to Cleveland. Cleveland over to Rust. Rust over to Burton. Burton back to Cleveland. Cleveland is, well, he's going to pass it into Burton inside. And Burton driving into the paint, putting it up for two, and it's good. 36-24. And timeout. Timeout on green. Full timeout. I'm sorry, on blue. Timeout on blue. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. As a Christ-based learning facility, Polk County Christian School strives to be representative of attributes that will glorify God and prepare your child for academic success. Come see us on Tower Drive in Bolivar to see how we can help your student. All right, Eagles ball. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Eagles bringing it in from the baseline on their backcourt. Hurd's bringing the ball down. Hurd passing it over to Pingleton. Pingleton inside to Wilder. Wilder, no shot, foul on the floor. That was on White. 3-0, the ref signaled. I think he meant, 3-0, yep, Gideon Walker. Gideon's back in. Long pass to Hurd, bringing the ball in, and I think Gideon with another foul. Yep, 3-0 White with a block. That's all right. Gideon's putting in a good effort, and that's what we need. Good to have him on the court. All right. Wilder bringing the ball in, a long pass to Stauffer, who faked a three-point, passed it to Hurd. Nope, that was to Pingleton. Passed it to Pingleton, who traveled. So it's Knights ball. Gray's going to bring it down for the Knights. And over to Cleveland. Cleveland to Rust. Rust going cross court, missed the pass, and one of the Eagles stole it. Hurd's got it. He's bringing it down, setting it up, passing it inside to Wilder, and puts it straight up. Missed his shot, and ball gets out to Stauffer with a three-point from way out there. What a great shot for Stauffer. 39-24. All right, Gray's got the ball, gives it to Cleveland. Cleveland down to Burton. Burton for a three-point effort, and off the front of the rim. Cleveland got the ball, passes it, and it's out on Wilder. Yep, looks like white ball. All right, Ben Walker's coming in to relieve Gideon. Gideon's going to take a breather after a good effort. All right, Rust bringing the ball into Gray. Gray for an instant three-point effort. No good, and Wilder with that rebound. Wilder's bringing it down for the Eagles. He's passing it across to Stauffer. Stauffer over to Hurd. Hurd down to Pingleton in the corner, back up top to Stauffer. Stauffer with a three-point shot, and Cleveland ends up with a rebound after it's tipped out. Cleveland making a fast break, passes it out to Gray. Gray down to Cleveland for a three-point effort, and look at that. Nope. Close. All right, it's white ball out on blue. Rust going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. Burton's bringing the ball in for the Knights. Pass it up top to Cleveland, just outside the arc. Goes it over to Gray for a three-point, and almost. Wilder gets a rebound, passes it out to Pingleton. Pingleton making a fast break, long pass to Stauffer, and no shot for Stauffer. He turns around, does a jump shot, and it's out. Well, almost out. Hurd saved it, passed it over to the Eagles put it up for a shot. Ball goes back out. Stauffer's got the ball. He's trying to set up an offense. McNeil gets the shot, passes it over to Hurd. Hurd driving along the baseline, puts it up, missed it, but Wilder got the rebound, put it right back up. It's 41-24 all of a sudden. Cleveland's bringing the ball down for the Knights. And Gray with a three-point effort, and nope. All right. Eagles, long pass down court to an open player, and he puts up a layup, missed it, and Cleveland gets that rebound. He's making a fast break down, and ball's out on blue, I believe. A minute 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Russ bringing the ball in for the Knights. Pass it to Burton, who's going to put it straight up for three, and right into the net. That's what we needed, folks. Get some momentum for the Knights going. Eagles bringing the ball down. Hurd's got the ball for the Eagles. He's bringing it across. Pass it over to, no, he's going around a screen. Now he's up top, passes it to Stauffer. Stauffer driving inside, puts a shot up. It's off the front of the basket. Wilder got the rebound, puts it back up, and Burton got that rebound on another missed shot. Gives it over to Gray. Gray's bringing it down quickly for the Knights into Walker. Walker passing it to Russ, down low. Russ back up to Cleveland. Cleveland for a three-point effort. Missed it, but Burton got the rebound, and Burton put it right back up for two. It's 41-29. Hurd out to Stauffer. Stauffer swinging up top, back over to Hurd. Hurd driving along the baseline, gets the screen, passes it across to Wilder, who puts it straight up for two. 43-29, 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Gray's bringing the ball down. Over to Cleveland. Cleveland driving around, back to Gray. Gray driving into the paint, putting the shot up for two, and what a beautiful shot for Gray. 43-31. Wilder into Hurd. Hurd's going to bring him back for the Eagles. Hurd gets it across, pass it over to Stauffer. Stauffer back up top to Hurd. Hurd into Wilder inside, outside to Pingleton. Pingleton around the defender, puts a shot up, no good. Wilder gets a rebound, puts it right back up for two. 45-31, and that's the buzzer. End of the third quarter, folks. Score is 45-31 as we go into fourth quarter action right after this break for the players. At Polk County Christian School, it's our goal to encourage and stimulate a positive learning environment with a God-fearing faculty in order to advance your child's education and spiritual wellness for a promising future. What a good game, folks. The Knights are missing a couple of players, so honestly, these guys are doing pretty good against a pretty tall team. I think we're fairly evenly matched, all things considered. All right, Eagles ball. Players are back out on the court. Eagles are going to bring it in. That's going to be Pingleton bringing it into Hurd. Hurd driving on down into the paint, meets up with Walker, can't get the shot, pass it back out Stauffer, out to Pingleton, over to Carley, over to Hurd again in the near corner, cross court to Stauffer. Stauffer with a long three-point effort off the front of the rim, and Cleveland gets that rebound, gives it over to Rust, Rust to Burton. Burton's going to bring it down for the Knights. Burton, long pass to Gray in the corner. Gray driving down the baseline and around the defender and puts up a beautiful two-point shot. Slick move for Gray. And Hurd's bringing the ball back for the Eagles. He Hurd over to Carley in the corner. Across to Pingleton on the far side, and what a great three-point shot. I put that on the wrong side of my scoreboard. Great three-point shot for the Eagles. That was Pingleton with that three-point shot from the far corner. Cleveland's got the ball for the Knights, over to Rust on the far wing. Rust over to Cleveland again. Cleveland driving down into the paint, no shot, and he's looking for a player to pass it to. Gives it off, bounce pass to Rust, back to Cleveland. Driving around the defenders again, and over to Gray in the corner. Gray with a three-point effort, no, but Rust gets a rebound, puts it back up, missed the shot. Carley with that rebound. Carley's trying for a fast break, passes it to Stauffer, who's going to slow it up. Stauffer passing it down to Pingleton in the corner. Back up top to Stauffer. Over to Pingleton again. Inside to, that was to Marble. Marble over to Hurd. Hurd back out to Carly. Carly for a three-point jump shot off the front of the rim, and Gray's got the ball. He's going to bring it down for the Knights. 6 minutes left in the game. Gray trying to bounce pass it, and it's out on blue, I believe. Yep, ref says out on blue. Looked like it was out on a blue knee. All right, Rust into Gray. Gray driving straight into the paint, putting up a fade, and missed his shot. Marble got the rebound. Passed it over to Hurd to bring down for the Eagles. Score still 48-33. Long pass to, Stauffer, and Walker ends up trying to block the shot and ends up fouling for two. Stauffer's going to the free throw line shooting for two. It's 48-33 at the time of the foul. First free throw is good, so it's 49-36. My scoreboard's wrong. I'm sorry about that, folks. The scoreboard in the gym says Knights have 33. So I just fixed my on-screen scoreboard with the video. And there's another free throw for the Eagles, so it's 50-33 in the gym, and my scoreboard on the live stream says that as well. All right, Cleveland passing the ball over to Burton. Burton driving down, passing the ball back out to Cleveland, but it's tipped out by Stauffer. So it's going to be Knights ball. Rust bringing the ball in for the Knights. Pingleton's going to sit down, and I didn't see who came in on his behalf. Burton putting the ball in. Three-point effort from the corner, and the Eagles tip the ball around. Rust gets the rebound and passes it to Burton, who puts it straight up for two, and it's 50-35. Hurd bringing the ball down for the Eagles. Carly's got the ball, and that was Knopfer that came back in for the Eagles. He's putting up a three-point effort from the corner. It's off the top of the backboard. Knights ball. Good effort.
You got to get big in there. You're bigger than him.
Cleveland's bringing the ball down for the Knights. Over to Walker. Walker over to Gray in the corner for a three-point effort, and what a swish for Gray. Landon Gray with another three-point score. 50-38. 4 minutes, 48 seconds left in the game, folks. And a long pass down to Stauffer. Stauffer driving into the paint for a jump shot. Puts it up for two. No good. Walker gets that rebound. Pass it over to Burton. Burton giving it to Cleveland. Cleveland's got some open court. Gives it out to Gray. Gray down to Cleveland in the corner for a three-point effort. And, Rust gets the rebound, though. Back out to Gray. Gray with a three-point effort, and nope, off the front of the basket. Walker gets that rebound. Back out to Gray for another three, and that was a swish. 50-41. Hurd's bringing the ball back for the Eagles. Over to Stauffer. Stauffer over to Hurd. Hurd inside to Marble. Marble putting up a two. No good. Cleveland with Burton with a rebound. Sorry. Gives it to Gray. Gray to Cleveland. Cleveland stopping for a three-point, and nope. All right, Eagles get the rebound. Hurd's got the ball. He's bringing it back for the Eagles. Long pass cross court, and Burton saw that coming, but it's out on White. All right, that's Sundahl bringing the ball in for the Eagles. Ball's up to Hurd up top. Hurd over to Carly. Carly passing it back to Hurd. Hurd inside to Wilder under the basket. Wilder put it up for two. 52-41. Waiting for the in-house scoreboard to change. Burton with a three-point effort there. The in-house scoreboard is current. And Hurd tried a fancy pass under the basket, and it went to no one, so it's Knights ball. 2 minutes, 52 seconds left. Rusk bringing the ball into Cleveland. Cleveland over to Gray. Gray bounce pass to Burton, and there's a whistle. Ref says 41 with a hold. That was Knopfer. Rusk bringing the ball in under the Knights basket to Gray in the near corner. Gray with a three-point effort. In, but back out, and Walker had his hands on the ball, and Wilder got a hand on it too, so it was a jump ball, and it's going to be white ball under their basket again. 2 minutes, 35 seconds left in the game. Rusk bringing the ball in to Burton under the paint. Burton putting it up, draws a foul. Burton going to the free throw line, shooting for two. That was on 23. That foul was on Hurd. Folks, there's not been a lot of fouls this game. Burton's first shot was a miss. And second shot was good. 52-42. It's a 10-point game and timeout. Folks, we love to see great sportsmanship, and allowing a free throw shooter to concentrate on their shot, being quiet while they're doing that is, I think, fabulous example of sportsmanship. And then you have some teams that do the bird call while that's happening. That's embarrassing when one team can respect the other team, but the other team can't respect their opponent. Not that it's going to change the game. It's just about sportsmanship. Either way, 2 minutes, 32 seconds left in this game. It's a 10-point game, so it's still anybody's game. Both teams are certainly capable of sinking some three-pointers. So the Knights could catch up, or the Eagles could leave them behind. All right, Wilder's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. Gives the ball to Stauffer. Stauffer's going to bring the ball down. Over to Hurd. Hurd to Carly. Back to Hurd. Back to Carly. Back to Hurd. Back to Carly. And Rusk tipping the ball out of bounds. Hurd's going to bring the ball in for the Eagles. Passes it inside to Wilder. Wilder trying to get around Walker. Pass it out to... That was out to Pingleton. Pingleton put it up to Wilder. I'm sorry, to Stauffer, who put it up for two. And the score is 54-42. Cleveland bringing it down, gives it to Burton, who drives into the paint, puts it right back up for two. 54-44. Still a 10-point game. Wilder bringing the ball into Stauffer. Stauffer bringing it down. Over to Hurd. Hurd back to Stauffer. Stauffer over to Carly. Carly up to Wilder. Stauffer. Stauffer down to Pingleton in the corner, up to Hurd. Hurd to Wilder. Wilder to Hurd. Back to Pingleton. Back to Wilder. Stauffer. Looks like they're just burning the clock, folks, and that's okay. That's their prerogative. It was a long three-point effort. Missed shot. Burton got the ball, giving it to Gray. Gray's going to bring it down for the Knights. Over to Burton. Burton driving down into the paint, putting the shot up, and it's good for two. 54-46. And the ball is out of bounds on the Eagles. Knights ball. Rusk going to bring the ball in for the Knights. Gives it to Cleveland. And Cleveland over to Burton. Burton with a three-point effort. And wow, that's what I'm talking about, folks. I've seen these Knights bring the three-point bust to a game before. They just need to decide that's what they've done tonight. All right, Carly's got the ball up to Stauffer. Stauffer Over to Carly, back to Stauffer. They're burning more time on the clock. Hurd's got the ball. He's driving down to the paint. And Burton steals the ball out of his hands. And Gray's got the ball. Gray over to Burton for another three-point effort, and it's a miss and out of bounds. Eagles ball, 31.4 seconds left in the game. Timeout on the Knights. And Coach Burton says 30-second timeout. Folks, it's a 5-point game. All right. Players are back on the court. Eagles ball on the baseline of their back court. 31.4 seconds left in the game. Wilder bringing the ball in, gives it off to Stauffer. Stauffer back over to Wilder. Full court pressure. Long pass to Carly. Carly back to Wilder. Wilder, jump shot from outside. Rust with the rebound, gives it to Cleveland. Cleveland trying to make a fast break, and 1-0 with a push. That was on Stauffer. 15.2 seconds left in the game. Rust bringing the ball into the Knights. Gives it to Walker under the basket. And Walker went to put it up. That was on Wilder. 11.5 seconds left in the game. Rust bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passes the ball into Burton way up top. Drives down into the paint. Puts up a two-point shot trying to draw the foul. No foul, and a long pass to an open Stauffer who goes to shoot. Well, he stops, sets it up, and they're going to hold the ball for the buzzer. That's a final buzzer, folks. The end of the game. 54-49. What a respectful showing. Great game. Exciting game. All right, folks, thanks for joining us. As always, you're watching PCCS TV. This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School. We appreciate you joining us. Feel free to click the thumbs up. Let us know you enjoyed the broadcast. And subscribe to the channel if that's something that would interest you. We appreciate your support for tuning in. Have a great night.